Hey everyone, so somebody in the comments has been asking me to use a Mega Pinsir team for about a month now, and I figured it's about time I deliver on that, so we built a Mega Pinsir team. Typically on this Pokemon, you can only run one coverage move, and I'm opting for Stone Edge, mainly to hit Moltres, because that really helps out other win cons like Rapid Spin Great Tusk, Choice Scarf Kyurem as well, which this team is insanely weak to Choice Scarf Kyurem, jeez. I literally just have to weaken the Goodra, and then I can Ice Beam through everybody. I do want to scout what the Scarfer is as well, though, and make sure I'm not losing to Dragonite in the process. Keeping hazards off my side is going to be really important. Let's lead off with Zapdos, hoping they lead off with Meowscarada. Yeah, a lot of people like to do this to get the fast U-turn. There is a chance I static them if they want to click Triple Axle, but we'll just click Heat Wave right here. If they want to knock me out, they're going to get staticked, right? Like, surely. One of these three hits will. It actually happens immediately. We actually hang on too, which is huge because I can roost. So we get a ton of damage off. If you're scarfed, maybe you're faster than me. Oh, they were scarfed and they actually do get haxed. That's really unfortunate, honestly. Because now I get to switch and keep Zapdos around for later. Yeah, I feel bad. We'll get up our rocks there. I guess they would have had to like hit the first one all 3 times and then break through Para and hit the second one as well. It's not super likely, but it definitely could have happened. Let's just click Earth Power here. I think, right? What do I really need Spit F Heatran for? We beat Zapdos with like half our team. We have Icyum here, Stone Edge, Ogerpon and Kyurem destroy it. I just want damage on Goodra for Kyurem, and if they Earthquake me, it is what it is. Maybe they'll double out into Lando. That would be a good play. I could Magma Storm, but I don't see the reason to predict right now. I just want my guaranteed value. We're already in such a good spot, right? What's the point? So that is AV for sure. Are you going to Earthquake? Yeah, you are. We actually do hang on. I'm going to mix it up in Magma Storm here in case they want to... No, let's just Earth Power again. Forget it. As they go for Draco, I don't know what they were expecting. I'll Magma Storm now into Lando. I think you do switch. Okay, we actually land all of them, so... I don't know, do I just go Kyurem and Ice Beam 6 times and win? That literally is what it looks like, but I don't know if that's true. I mean, I go Kyurem and Ice Beam for sure. They're not going to know whether I'm Specs or Scarf, thankfully, because they're so low. So, out comes Kartana. I can live any Kartana hit. It's just a matter of whether I want to take Knockoff / Sacred Sword. As they're actually not Choice Scarf because Meowscarada was. So, that's kind of what I wanted to stay in. I think they just lose, right? They can't beat Choice Scarf Kyurem with anything on this team. Yeah, we have another game, Zapdos. So, I could potentially +2 Stone Edge Zapdos and win with Mega Pinsir that way. I do wish I had a way to hit Golden Go here, but we don't carry Knockoff or Earthquake, so a bit tough. I think what I'll do is lead off with... Tusk isn't a bad lead, but Tusk is also a good win con if I can get rid of Zamazenta. So I don't know how smart it is to use it super early. Let's lead off with Zapdos immediately, because they actually do the same. I don't know if they have Toxic or what they're really going to do, but I'm going to Heat Wave hoping they fast Volt Switch into Iron Treads here. That's kind of what I'm anticipating. Maybe they'll go Drampa, but it is Iron Treads. Nice. So we're able to land. That's not AV. We actually do get the burn as well, which is really helpful. They then double in Drampa, which is leftovers. So I'm always faster than this. This does get access to Earth Power. I actually don't know what I want to switch into this, I'm going to be honest. I could totally see them Earth Powering right away, and that would be really bad if I get Earth Powered and Heatran dies. We'll Volt Switch. Great Tusk just died to Draco. Well, if they're Earth Powered, there's really nothing I can do about it, right? Ends up going for Hyper Voice. Nice. I really needed to hit that Toxic to wear this down. Okay, what now? I think I'll just try to Toxic again. I mean, they might go Treads, but that's a really aggro play. I could easily mix it up and just knock that out. If anything, you pivot through Zapdos here. Do you really go Treads? Should I Magma Storm / Earth Power to call that out? No, it feels like a throw. I'm going to start Timer and hope they don't go Treads. If they do, then we'll go Zapdos and Defog, but it just sucks because they know I have Toxic now instead of Taunt, and that means they're never going to let their Drampa get poisoned. Unless they risk it right now, but... Okay, they go Zapdos. I actually knew this mid-ground was going to happen, and I still can't get my Toxic off, unfortunately. Yeah, this is really annoying. I'll just Magma Storm here. Can I get any move off? That would be really cool. At this point, I think I'm just going to throw up my rocks and hope that they continue discharging. Maybe I'll actually get a move off this turn. No? Heatran, you really don't feel like it? Okay. Third time's the charm. No? 4 pairs in a row? Alright. At this point, I'm just going to stay in because it's funny. But can I please get my rocks up? That's all I'm really asking for. It's okay. It's not your fault, man. But there we go. Thank you, Heatran. You actually did something useful. Maybe it'll get the Toxic off, too. Who knows? I mean... Okay, that would have been too good to ask for, right? Like, you know, actually landing my move. I'll keep a sack and go Zapdos and try to roost up, maybe. It's not your fault, like I said, dude. All good. I'll try my best to win. Oh, God. All good. Asterisk. I don't think I actually lived the next one and they were faster, right? So this is annoying. I'm kind of playing on tilt right now, if I'm being honest. We'll sack off the Heatran like I should have in the first place. And then go pawn. This might force out Za, which will allow me to see what it is. So I'm happy about that. Go for Cudgel here. I don't have a good way to hit Golden Go on this set, but they do go Za. This is going to be Leftovers Iron Defense, right? Let's go Pinsir and really hope they're not a Stone Edge variant. I don't think I can do anything if they're a Stone Edge variant at this point. So he goes ahead and body presses. I'm going to Swords Dance and hope they go Zapdos. And we're going to try to land an attack for once in our lives. How are you feeling, Mega Pinsir? Do you want to do something here? You do? Nice. Crazy. I mean, at this point, I would win with Mega Pinsir if I had a move to hit Golden Go, but I don't. So I got to keep Mega Pinsir for later. They're going to go for what? Like T-Wave or Make It Rain? Just sack the Zapdos on the Shadow Ball. I might have been able to live that, but I don't know if their specs is one tricky thing. Go U here and click Headlong Rush. Yeah, I have no reason not to Headlong Rush, I don't think, but all I gotta do is get rid of Golden Go, and then I believe Mega Pinsir has this. I might change the coverage on Mega Pinsir. Stone Edge is good, but there's also other good options. I really wanted to Rapid Spin, anticipating something like this to happen. This is a double Glare team, right? So they also have Glare on this. I gotta keep Kyurem. That's like a no-brainer. I think they might Leaf Storm. Whatever, Pinsir, you're not winning. I'm just gonna use you here. Go right for another return, I think. Do I double predicting Golden Go again? I actually go Treads, which is gonna try to spin. Unfortunately, guess I'll stay in on that. Full Parrot for the 7th time this game. Please, just give me something. I'm not asking for a ton game. I just want a few moves to actually work. I think going Golden Go here would be a throw by them, so they do end up staying in. I'll just keep Rapid Spinning. I don't want rocks going up. Kyurem is my win con at this point. Are you gonna... I mean, there's no point in going Golden Go. It doesn't give you anything. I just keep on Rapid Spinning forever. And then I think I'm gonna knock off these Leftovers first and foremost to make sure that's not happening anymore. As they IDEF. Then we weaken... Oh, I crit it. I think I just won the game with this thing right now. I mean, I deserved a luck. Sorry, too. But that was like a game-winning luck, whereas theirs was kind of just like a nuisance. Well, I wouldn't call like 5 full pairs a nuisance, but yeah, we're just going to win the game with a Great Tusk, I'm pretty sure. They can't beat this mon anymore. Really big crit. I think I could have beaten Zamazenta anyway. After the Headlong Rush, I can like use Mega Pinsir plus Kyurem. But let's be honest, Mega Pinsir was going to get paralyzed forever. So, you know, I don't know if that was going to work out. We did win, though, so that's really what matters. GG's. And yeah, Great Tusk comes through. Game number 3, let's hope this one's not so hacksy. I played this player while testing the team, and I did beat them, but now they know all my sets. Like, they got surprised by Scarf Kyurem the first time I played them, which was one of the big reasons I won. Hopefully we can still come through, but a lot of this team does rely on surprise factor, like Scarf Kyurem, Stone Edge Mega Pinsir. A lot of people don't expect ICM on Tusk, I've noticed, so I definitely want to... Well, I can't really keep it a secret. They saw it last time. What do I want to lead? I mean, they could lead Diancie, and that would be really bad for me. Ends up being Lando, though. That's really annoying. I don't know if you're Scarfed or not, and I did want to keep my Sturdy if possible. I'll just Power Whip. If they want a U-turn, that's okay. I don't think it's worth switching. Like, I could go Zapdos, and then they just get in Diancie, and I'm in a bad spot. What's the point? Let's just Power Whip. A lot of the times into these hyper offense builds, you gotta just attack what's in front of you with your lead. Even if you're at -1 like I am right now. I didn't show superpower last time, so best case they just go Gambit thinking it walls me and they die, but they are gonna stay in. I don't 2-hit KO. They are able to break my ability. Should I superpower or is that just dumb? I was kind of crit fishing there if I'm gonna be honest, but not sure if -1 superpower actually gets the job done. I really want to go for it, but they should never risk a Gambit here. I guess we'll check. Does Ogre Pawn knock out... What is this? Landorus? Like offensive Lando at -1 with superpower? It actually looks like it does. 16 min. Yeah, we'll go for that. Oh, they're cussed app and they crit me. I think I would have lived. But I guess if this is a good chance to go U and try to rapid spin. However, they're just gonna... They're faster than me. Why did I think I would be faster than offensive Lando? I'm still thinking about the last game too much. Let me slow down a bit here. Because I'm kind of throwing this one in real time, let's be honest. It should be okay though. I mean, they're gonna go Diancie and KO something here, but... They actually go Pawn. So I gotta go with Zapdos and not get crit. That's what's gotta happen here. Alright, if you crit me, I lose. Don't crit me. Because I can easily beat the King Gambit still using Great Tusk. They actually got into it right now, interestingly. I don't agree with this play. I'm going to Heat Wave. As they actually don't knock me out, funnily enough. And I can roost up here and easily tank their hit. Maybe they'll switch out. But this is great because I can tank Cerulege hits with Zapdos now too. I'll actually roost up to full, or at least try to. I think Zapdos is still useful, so let's try to do that. Yeah, and if they do something like this, this is the play I wanted to make into that. Maybe Diamond Storm coming out here. I actually think I have to stay in and tank the Diamond Storm and Volt Switch it to put it in range of Kyurem Earth Power. As horrible of a game plan as that sounds, I think that's the play here. Is there an alternative? I could sack Tusk and go Heatran, but that's just sacking 2 Mons. Yeah, this is the only thing I can do. Go U. I will Earth Power. That's my play right now. It's like super obvious that I'm going for Earth Power, so maybe I should Freeze Dry, but they end up going King Gambit, so that would have been a mistake. Goes Pawn. So I can beat an Ogre Pawn. I just gotta sack somebody, then come back into Freeze Dry. I think now that King Gambit's dead, Great Tusk has kind of used its usage here, so let's just go ahead and sack that off. Come back in. I always just Freeze Dry, right? It's a no-brainer. If they go Cerulege, I'll break any sort of Focus Sash. That'll be really useful. And then I'm really relying on Kyurem plus Mega Pinsir to beat Za in the end. That's very big. What's scary, though, is I don't think Freeze Dry KO is Diancie, but they do stay in. They're going to go Cerulege now. I think they're SDing, right? Yeah, they do SD. This is potentially bad. I don't know. I could sack Zapdos and then go Pinsir. If I get static, that's really nice. I gotta hope this Bitterblade doesn't actually heal them to full, but I don't think it will. Yeah, it doesn't. Nice. So now Pinsir Stone Edge needs to KO. Cerulege doesn't have the best Fizz Def, so I'm hoping that it can. It does. Kyurem I can't use. It's literally just Pinsir Stone Edge. That's my play. If I miss, I lose, obviously, but that's just part of the game. We do land, and we're still healthy for Zamazenta. Alright, I think we can win this game from this spot. I'll sack off Heatran here, as they get the boost, but that's fine, I believe. Just Earth Power. And then I gotta check whether Kyurem Ice Beam kills, or do I have to Earth Power Diancie? They might be minus Spadef, because they're mixed. I would assume you're minus Spadef, right? Well, Hasty is the default set. I could Earth Power, but I don't know if I lock Earth Power and win against Za. Does Kyurem Earth Power break the sub of a Zamazenta? It actually doesn't, so I think it comes down to the Ice Beam roll. Or, no, I think I'm being dumb. Let's go Kyurem here. I'm going to click Earth Power. Should I Ice Beam and go off the roll? Well, actually, if I Ice Beam, I put them in range of Quick Attack, maybe. Talking a lot, but I gotta find out. Quick Attack into Diancie, Mega. I hate that they got that defense boost. It still kills, I think. So I always Ice Beam as they try to switch out. Okay, I think we win. I'll just keep Ice Beaming here. No, I think it comes down to a 50-50. Do they double back? If they double back, then... Well, they could have Stone Edge for all I know. I don't know. I think I saw this set last time. Body Press is going to Oko me is the issue. Does it? Or can I stay in once here and like scout the double back play? Zamazenta, Iron Press. Body Press has a chance to kill. I'm just going to switch. They double back. Yeah, I think I lost. If Kyurem dies here, then I lose. And it does die. Yeah, well played, man. They did what they had to do right there, and I got the 50-50 wrong. I should have stayed in. We're playing a Rain team now. What's funny is I did have a chance to live that Diamond Storm with Kyurem. It's about a 50-50 roll. But you know what? After they got the play right, they definitely deserve to get the roll as well. So it is what it is. Let's see if we can beat this team using Mega Pinsir. I wish I had Earthquake on Pinsir for Archaludon, but I don't. Ends up leading Pelipper. If I had Toxic, this would be so good, but I don't. Goes Archaludon right now. Alright, I'm just going to go out into you and Headlong Rush. If you go Tornadus, you go Tornadus. I don't even care. As it's actually Ferrothorn that comes in to set up a spike, right? Thunder Wave attempt. Okay, that's really good for me. Can you throw here? And thank you. I was about to say, yeah, because you're going Torn, right? So we're able to knock that out as well. And that's going to really help out Great Tusk later. I can just spam Headlong Rush. I guess they have Pelipper. But we just got like so many plays, right? Maybe I didn't play that super well, but at the same time, they were just really aggro plays that I kind of soul read, right? That was the reason I did it. So outcome is Overquill. Yeah, it was risky. Like, if Great Tusk died to the Ferrothorn, I definitely would have been in a tougher spot, but I didn't predict T-Wave at all, I'm going to be honest. I predicted a Hazard. That's why I stayed in. Are you clicking SD? Is that why this is here? I need to keep this to threaten Archaludon, so I think I do have to switch. It does SD. I could have stayed in Headlong, dang. I have no idea whether or not I actually deal with this thing right now. Z move. Okay, I'm super dead. How do I not lose? 2 turns of Rain. I think I have to use Ogerpon here. Unfortunately, I don't want to. Or I go Kyurem, but Kyurem tanks the hit from Swampert, and I think that's kind of a win con for me right now. So let's go you, just to weaken this. Goes ahead and crunches. I actually crit and almost just Oko them. Okay, that's really big. Let's let them KO this. I think there's really no reason to do anything else. And then I go you and Freeze Dry. If I can get up Hazards, this is dead, so that's going to be really big later. But I don't know about Archaludon. I got to keep the Great Tusk to Headlong Rush that thing. So out comes Archaludon. Do I just leave in Kyurem? No, I think I go Heatran here. That's the correct play. And get up Rocks, and then I go Great Tusk and Headlong Rush through their team. I mean, this Pelipper doesn't threaten me at all. I'm going for Rocks, KOing the Overquill. Out comes Pert. I mean, Kyurem lives. That's why we kept Kyurem. They might get up their Rocks this turn, but I can't go hard Kyurem predicting that. I got a Toxic. What if they sub? Earth Power doesn't break the sub anyway. I think I just Toxic here. I think it's going to get up Rocks is the idea. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we get this on a timer. That makes it so Pinsir might beat it later as well. Let's just let them knock me out. And then I go Kyurem, and basically I gotta not get flinched by Waterfall is something that needs to happen. So they sack off the Overquill. How does this work out? Do I lose? They're gonna Draco here. If I sack off Pinsir and go Great Tusk to Headlong Rush, how does that happen? No, I lose from that spot, right? Because... well, I could Rapid Spin so Kyurem lives. I don't know. I'm just going to sack off Pinsir. I think that's the play. And then I go you and Headlong Rush here. And then basically, what I got to do is... they actually sack off this. Wait, hold on. Who do I keep for the end? I don't think it matters. I lose, right? Because Earthquake picks up a kill, and no matter who I sack, I just lose the game. Does Great Tusk live this Earthquake if I go for it? Swampert... Mega. Earthquake does a million, but it actually looks like I will live, so it comes down to a 50-50. They have to Waterfall right now to knock me out. Because Earthquake will not kill, and then I'll get the Rapid Spin off and win from that spot. So it's about a 50-50. Do I think they're going to Earthquake? And if I stay in on that, then I win, because I can Rapid Spin right now. If I go Kyurem on Waterfall, I think I also win. Is that true, though? Because they Waterfall, I live it, then they go Archaludon. Nah, maybe I still lose that. They stayed in. I think I just won. Okay, they had to Waterfall there, and they predicted the Kyurem to come in to try to live the water move. So now I go Kyurem, right? I mean, they U-turn. I have to switch. That's my only play. And then, I think we still lose. Because they get to live the hit here. Unless Draco kills. But I don't think Draco will. It's like AV Archaludon, right? Should I switch out? I don't think there's a point. They just Flash Cannon here. They don't have to Draco. Yeah, I lose. Because I can't KO Pelipper. Dang, after all that still. That sucks. If I had Supercell Slam, but I think I got a crit Ice Spinner. Or what is it more, knockoff? Or I think knockoff's stronger, but it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. So GG is a really close one. We have another one. These are great games, but we're just like barely losing, unfortunately. This one I want to go for the Kyurem endgame. They have like one freeze dry resist being Mawile, and Mawile is not all that tanky, so that's definitely what I'm going to go for. Let's lead off with Kyurem though. I mean, if they lead Samurott, that's great. If they lead Lando, that's great. I guess Mawile lead could be annoying, but I'll just go Zapdos. It's fine. We go Zapdos on the player off. It'll do a lot. I can Roost spam. If they SD immediately, which I think is unlikely, they would have to then take a Heat Wave, so that's fine. I also don't think they would actually want to stay in, because what if I'm Specs Earth Power, right? This could be bad. This is probably Rocks, though, so I'll Ice Beam once, just on the Rocks. Okay, they do damage me. That's a bit bad, but I think it's okay in the long run. Let's go U here on the Rapid Spin. This Heatran sucks. It can't land a single move today. I'll get up my Rocks right now. Actually, there's no point. I just Magma. They're going to Rapid Spin after. Okay, we do land that move, thankfully. Go U on the Sucker Punch and get the Defog off. I don't know if they're going to anticipate Defog on a team with a Rapid Spin Great Tusk too. But let's Volt Switch out here as they actually Calm Mind. But that doesn't beat this, so I'm fine with this completely. Goes Lando. And then they double into Mawile. Okay, so I could just Heat Wave here. It's fine. If they want to switch, I could care less. We do land. Burn? No burn. They got to knock off. Roost up just to stay healthy. So if that's Rocks, this could be Rock EMZ or something. I have no idea, honestly. I'm just going to Heat Wave once. As we burn Terapagos. Okay, this one's going really well. I think we're going to actually get a win after a 2-lose streak. I mean, that's fine. I go U and Rapid Spin and KO, I believe. In fact, Great Tusk kind of wins the game on its own if I can just weaken Hatterene, so that's a thing. I guess you go Hatterene and start Calm Minding, but that should never beat Tran. Goes for Draining Kiss. I'll just Magma Storm. We do finally miss a move, but my defensive core is just way too strong into them. Like, I do feel bad. I think instead of Calm Minding, had they attacked with Raging Bolt, this could have been a bit worse. They even miss. Oh, it's AV. But I'll just do this and Rapid Spin again. I think Rapid Spin does kill from 21. Oh, it actually doesn't. And they have priority. Okay, well, I just gotta let the priority happen. Bit scary into Raging Bolt now, but I don't think we'll ever lose. It's fine. We'll go U here and just click Quick Attack. Knock that out. Okay, so, I mean, we're definitely not the best spot compared to before, but I still think it's okay. Doubles in Bolt. Kyurem lives this. I just Volt Switch here. They Calm Mind up. We have so many ways to beat this, but I think I want to try to land Toxic first. Hopefully we can actually do that with Heatran this time, because we've missed every move with this Pokemon this entire video. Thank you, Heatran. No longer a garbage Pokemon. Let's get up our rocks now. Or at least try to. Because at this point, this thing is low enough for Ogerpon. So how do I secure this endgame? I just go Ogerpon and Cudgel, and then we win with the last 3. Yeah. Thunderclaps me there. I think they thought they would die to Raging Bolt, or to Ivy Cudgel from 54, but I'm not sure they would. Did we crit them? Okay, we got a crit on the defog. So they wanted to defog for Hatterene, I guess? I don't even know. But now this comes in and Calm Minds, but I just SD here. And then I Cudgel it for 10 billion damage. They might switch, but I think that dies too. So yeah, we just win the game, as I thought this would happen. I mean, this matchup was just way too good, so I'm not surprised the way it played out. We did get a bit lucky, but I don't think I needed that Ivy Cudgel crit into Lando to win this game, if I'm being honest. They were locked into defog. They would have had to switch out after anyway if they wanted to preserve Lando, so they would have had to sack another Mon, right? We're playing against Webb's team now, which I'm actually not too scared of. We're going to lead Pinsir into hair. Are you Scarfed Stone Edge? No, this has to be Mega. You're not Scarfed on a Webb's team with Stone Edge. Okay, goes T-Tar. Oh, Pursuit. I should have thought about this more. Okay, just click Stone Edge, thankfully. Completely forgot about the possibility of Tyranitar. I was just focused on the lead. I'll knock off here as they go Araquanid. No more Custap Berry for you. I'll go you. Just get in before anything happens. Throw off another return. As they go Golden Go, so this Golden Go is the thing stopping my Zapdos. Goes ahead and Power Gems. What do I do here? Thankfully we have Pinsir on this team, but I'm really worried about Za. Goes back out into Araquanid. Okay. So now they're going to actually Liquidation, right? That does so much damage. Why are you so strong? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Go Kyurem on the next Surf. Like, that is insane amounts of damage they're doing to me. Knock that out. So I got to get this Hazards off the field if I can somehow, but I don't know who's going to be doing that. I got to like get the play right. I got to knock out Golden Go and then Rapid Spin after. I could totally see this Rock Blasting right now if I'm being honest. Or SDing. Actually, if they SD, then... No, they would never SD when Mega Pinsir is alive, though. Yeah, it is a Rock Blast. Okay, that's what I kind of figured. So I'll go you and just return again. It's not like they have switch-ins to return. We actually got a crit, so this thing's no longer a switch-in to return either. I'll just Quick Attack. I don't want to risk any sort of Scarf nonsense. I don't know if we saw the item already, but there's no reason to do anything other than return there. Are you actually Stone Edge, or are you just going for IDEF Sweeper right now? I'm just going to stay in and hope you're IDEFing. Howl? Yeah, okay, you're not setting up, man. GG's. We have a team with a Corviknight on it. That's like one of the few mons you don't want to see when you're running Mega Pinsir, but maybe we can break this team down using Great Tusk plus Heatran. Those two Pokemon in combination threaten a lot. You too. Let's lead off with the... Ogerpon is also really good here. Why does every team have a Zamazenta? Like, I really don't deal with that Pokemon too well with the team I'm running. I'm just going to Freeze Dry. If you want to stay in, you can go ahead and lose your Ogerpon. I feel like they're going to Scout using Pex. But if they think I'm Specs here, then yeah, you just stay in and die. So go ahead and give me that. Goes Golden Go. Could be Fightinium Z. I actually really value my Heatran, but I think it is my play right now. Shadow Ball. I'm going to double into Z. This might be a questionable play, but I really don't want to die to fight Z. And no other Pokemon would have a Z move on this team. You see, it's unfortunate because their switch-in would be Tinglu, and I just gave it the switch-in, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's just go you. Goes for Ruination. Nice thing is my Great Tusk has knockoff, so we can still force some progress here. Either we get rid of the leftovers on this, or we get rid of the Rocky Helmet on Corviknight, right? Or maybe they'll give me Za's item. I would really love that if you want to go Za here, but I think Corviknight comes out 9 times out of 10. Yeah, there it is. This oh, it's leftovers. I don't have to take extra damage. Nice. I'm going to Ice Spinner here just because they're going to U-turn. Are you Scarfed? Shadow Ball did like Scarf damage. That's why I think you might be. I mean, this double's fine for me. I can get up rocks. And then I think I'm just going to Toxic, honestly. If you want to Earthquake, you can Earthquake, dude. I need this thing worn down, so this is my way of doing that. Knowing Heatran this video, this Toxic is going to hit right over here. I'm literally going to put my mouse right there, right now. Maybe they'll try to double out or something. I don't even know. They do EQ, but we get the Toxic that I wanted. I think that's better for me in the long run. It's probably Scarf Golden Go the way it's looking. Kind of want to go Pinsir and SD. But I think you're just the better play. Another reason why I was willing to sack Heatran is because it doesn't beat Zamazenta ever, so it's just more useless to me than I would otherwise want. I should SD here, actually. Oh, they actually go hard into this. Power Up would have been way better, but I didn't do that. But we knock out Za. Okay, I think we're fine. Yeah, Za was like the thing I was most scared of. I can confirm if this is Scarf right now, but I don't even know if it's even worth it. I mean, the way they wanted to knock out my Heatran so badly, it's screaming that this is Scarfed. But like Zapdos wins on its own. I should just Cudgel as they're not Scarfed. So that tells me a lot about how the rest of this game is going to go. Yeah, Freeze Dry is my play here. Does pick off Golden Go, I believe, every time. I think we're going to be okay, hopefully. Let's go ahead and try to... Oh, that's a roll? I thought it would just die in 2 guaranteed. It looks like the freeze didn't matter, though. I think 33 was a low roll, if I'm being honest. But anyway, I just win with Pinsir after this. I actually want them to 1v1 me, so that way Pinsir can just come in and SD and win the game because it's its video, but I don't know if they're going to actually like get up rocks here or what the play is. Is this a rest set? I've run this set before with these 3 moves. I think it runs a rest, but then you wouldn't have hazards on the team. I guess T-Specs, Toxapex could be your hazard pressure. Either way, though, I don't think there's anything they can do here, right? Like, if this dies, Great Tusk wins right now anyway. It doesn't even matter. It's just about throwing off attacks until I have enough pressure to actually win. So they do actually click a move, thankfully. Gets another Rock Slide off. Kyurem shouldn't win on its own because Pex tanks, right? But maybe it doesn't matter. I don't even know. Pex might get 2-hit KO'd and not be able to do anything to me. Looks like they're sacking Golden Go. I'm really surprised it wasn't Scarf Golden Go, if I'm being honest. But we end up at 1738. I think we'll go ahead and wrap up the video right there. I was thinking about getting one more, but I'm pretty sure we're over 30 minutes. It looks like we lost a lot of points with the 2 losses, unfortunately. 1738 is a lot lower than I started at today, but we did go positive in the video overall. I think we went like 5-2. Let's see, 1738 is still number 150 on the ladder. So honestly, I'll still take that. It's not as bad as it could have been with 2 losses in the same video, right? 5-2 live, can't complain about it. I did hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Later.